Hello, my darling. It's Risa coming to you live on Friday for Heart to Heart Conversation. Tell me, are you feeling like the struggles you're experiencing in your relationship are creating a lot of stress for you right now in your life? Drop a yes in the comments if this feels true for you. I know a lot of the women I talk to, and myself, I know this was my experience. I just felt like all the challenges I was experiencing in my relationship were just kind of consuming my life. And that is easy to understand why that happens. And yeah, it's like today I want to give you a really important tool to help you just apply what I call emotional first aid in this situation. And the good news about that is that when we can apply our own emotional first aid, that's also the first step for us to get toward the clarity that we're looking for in our relationship. So, um, I know like the people that I talk to, it's just creates so much stress when we're struggling in a relationship. We're not happy. We're trying to figure out what to do. It just kind of pervades all our energy in all areas of our life. And some of the women I've talked to, it's like, yeah, I'm not eating well. I can't sleep. It's really affecting my health, my ability to interact in a positive way with the rest of my family, my kids, my ability to focus on my work. So this is the problem, right? So this is the first step. What do we do instead? Take a breath. That's actually a really powerful tool. Anytime you want to feel more calm, just put your hands on your heart and take a few deep breaths. And just by putting your hands on your heart automatically calms your nervous system, stimulates your flow of oxytocin, your happy hormones in your body. So just that's really powerful anytime you want to feel more calm. Just hands on your heart and breathe. Yeah. But here's what I want you to understand is how we can shift our focus of where we're focusing our attention to like how are we showing up for ourselves right now in this situation. Right? I know I tell you this all the time, but we don't have control over other people and how they're showing up, right? Would you agree? Drop a yes in the comments if you are coming to this understanding. As much as it's understandable why we do want to, we see a problem, we want to fix it, we want to change it, we want to control it, and that makes us feel more secure. It's really underlying that desire to have control over other people and fix the situation. It's really coming from a place of fear within us. That's a whole nother topic for another day, but just for now, recognize we don't have control over other people, so what do we do instead? I really want to invite you right now, take a breath, and the invitation is for us to shift our focus off our partner, off everything that's not working just for now. And if we can, just shift the focus back onto ourselves and just focus on self-care. Say, okay, I might not like the situation, but what do I need to do to take care of myself in it right now? Right? How am I showing up for me? And so that's the magic, darling, is when we can do that, when we can start to get our attention back on ourselves. That changes everything, because when we can start to show up differently, we start to show up from a more calm, centered place within us, from a more nourished place where we're sort of filling up our own cup first. That changes how we show up for everyone else, but we first have to show up for ourselves. Yeah, and I know we're not conditioned, most of us. That kind of brings up a lot of resistance too, because we're so used to, a lot of us, focusing on everyone else and putting everyone else's needs first, and we're last on the list, and where the hell am I even in this relationship? Where am I? Where am I on that to-do list? And where does my self-care come in? So it doesn't have to take a long time. I know we have a lot of responsibilities and we may not have a lot of time, but even just a minute What do I need to do right now to just take care of myself? Maybe I just need to put my hands on my heart and take a few deep breaths, right? Maybe I need to walk out of the room. Maybe I need to get outside and go for a nice walk. That's what I'm going to do as soon as I'm done talking to y'all here. So, this is, don't underestimate the power of self-care when we can really start to first look at how are we showing up for ourselves, paying less attention to that other person and not feeling so happy about how they're showing up for us, right? All right, how am I going to show up for me in this situation right now? Then you actually have a lot of power. We call it the power of one person to start to shift a dynamic. Because when we start to show up differently, we also probably need to up-level our communication skills, and that's a lot of the work that I do with my clients. But we start to show up differently, then it changes the whole dynamic. I'll just tell you a quick story about one of my clients. I'll call her Betty. That's not her real name, just for confidentiality. But after our first session, just doing this one shift, just deciding like, okay, I'm just for now, I'm not gonna focus on trying to make anybody else, be different, trying to fix anything or change him. And that's not to say, just to be really clear, that's not to say you should be accepting any kind of unacceptable behavior. And that's not to say that there aren't things that would need to change in order if you want to stay and be happy. But this is just the first step. What do I need to do right now? So when we can start to focus on taking care of ourselves, that just interrupted. When she did that, that just shifted the whole energy in the house, the whole energy of the dynamics that were happening in the relationship, because her husband could feel that. It's like, oh wow, she's like not all on my case, she's showing up, she seems a little more happy, a little more content. And so it just shifts the whole situation. And we get to feel better in the meantime. And I'll tell you something else is that where do you think this clarity is going to come from? It's like we have to get clear within ourselves, and this is the first step, is just, how am I showing up for me? What do I need to do to take care of myself right now in this situation? And so that's the beginning. The self-care is just really the beginning on getting on that path to finding the clarity we need and the happiness that we deserve. Yes, ultimately, we got to get it figured out, and so we're not stuck in all the stress of the indecision, right? Because it is a stressful. Sitting on the fence is a not fun place to be, and it does create a lot of stress. So, but just for now, would you be willing to just get your attention back on yourself, breathe, focus on what do I need to do today to just take care of myself? It's always your bottom line go-to question anytime you're feeling any negative emotion. That's what I want you to just ask yourself. And I like this expression, if we can change a thought or move a muscle. When you're in a funk and sometimes we get into these thought loops, and it's just we're getting digging ourselves deeper into a hole of negative emotion. So then there's something you can remember too, is just if I can't either change a thought or move a muscle. If I can't switch my mind up, if I'm caught in that spiral of negative thoughts, then maybe just stop, just move a muscle, just get outside, go for a walk, or just do something to get your mind off whatever it is you're thinking about that's bringing you down. So I use that a lot. That's a powerful tool. If you're you know what I mean? Drop me yes in the comments if you can relate to how you get into these trains of thought that are just not helping. It's just like a train going down the wrong track, right? Just stop, just for now, slow it down, stop, let's just get off that train for a bit, and we'll come back to it later when we're feeling more resourced from within ourselves. But this is where it starts. How do we show up feeling more resourced from within, more clear within ourselves? Would you be willing, just for now, to just bring it back, bring it home? What do I need to do to just take care of me today? All right, darlings, I love you. I hope this was helpful. Give it a thumbs up if it was helpful for you. Sending you lots of love and strength, and just know it's okay. You know what? Wherever you're at right now, however you're feeling, is what it is right now, and there's support available to help you get it figured out. I'm here for you. Private message me if you want more support, and we can chat privately. But anyway, that's it, guys. Take care. Take good care of yourself, and just notice if there's any resistance. Like I was saying, like we're very conditioned to sort of not do that for ourselves. So just take another breath and just notice, is there any resistance that comes up around that when I think about, oh gosh, focus on myself. It's been such a long time since I've even thought about what do I need to do for me right now. And just what's one small little thing? Maybe it's just hands on your heart. Take a deep breath. Tell yourself it's okay. All is well. Right now, right here in this moment, all is well. I'm okay. I'm on the path to getting it figured out. All right. I love you. Private message me if you want some more help. Sending you lots of love. Remember to take good care of you. Okay. Bye for now.